Yes, Gaslights, and welcome back to another episode. Hope everyone is doing well on this Thursday evening or whatever time you're watching this. Obviously I know the comments are going a bit mad, but yeah, we are finally here. We've had a few internet issues, etc. So we apologise for that. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Get in your comments. I see there's quite a few already. Jason MH, we got Ben Gill, Stephen, AB, yeah, all of you already. Joe Jarrett as well. So yeah, big up to everyone already tuning in, getting your comments throughout the episode. But yeah, as always, we're sponsored by ERG DIY Decorating and Gian's Barbershop. Make sure you go and check them out. All the links are in the description below. Make sure you hit the like on the episode. That always does help out a lot. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and make sure you subscribe to Gas Fan TV. Hemmings versus Hainer is already out as well, so go and check out that if you haven't already. But yeah, like, subscribe. Talking about another win, which is always good, even into Ford and Blue as well. But yeah, joined by Josh. Neil should be here very shortly. But yeah, Josh, how are you, mate? You good?
I am good. Hopefully my connection is all right because I'm on my laptop, and every time we use my laptop, it's terrible. So yeah, hopefully my connection stays okay. But yeah, I'm all good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, mate, I'm all good, thanks. I'm all good, and there is Super Neil as well.
Yes.
How was it, lad?
What's happening? All right?
Yeah, mate, all good. How are you?
Lovely.
Loving it, innit? It's good at the moment. It's absolute class. Gas are cooking, so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, absolute madness of a weekend. Yeah, big win. 7 league games unbeaten, 17 points of a possible 21. Fabrizio and Ellis getting their 3rd league goal of the season each. Yeah, obviously into the playoffs. I know it's still early days, but obviously it's a good sign going in there. Obviously this unbeaten run, we've gone from 21st to 7th. So yeah, it's obviously been a good month. Unbeaten as well in September. Hopefully October is more the same. Obviously we've got a big game coming up, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, 5th win of the season as well. Neil, I'll get to you first. Yeah, what did you make of the whole madness, even including the lineup? If you want to go on to that, obviously there was loads of mad comments on Twitter, etc. when the lineup come out. But yeah, what did you make of that? Yeah, crazy game, which it's seen a comeback win for the first time in a long while.
Yeah, I think when you've seen it at 2:00 and how they've lined up, you're not desperately infused with some of the personnel that's had to go in there, but that's just the nature of, I guess, a side that's winning games, and then what gets replaced with it, how you feel that looks like as far as the drop off that comes in. As far as the game goes, it's rinse and repeat for me. It's just another example and another episode of we've picked up more points than we deserved. As far as that goes, that's just it's the nature of the beast. And like, you take it all day long. Like a manager said to me once upon a time, you're better off being lucky than good. And at the minute, that's what we are. Like we're not outstanding, and you haven't got to be at this stage in the season, but we're coming away with far more than what we deserve out of games. I mean, we're going to roll into the season, and there's going to be games, and you're going to see a calendar month where you look at it and you're going, Christ, we was unlucky there. We didn't get the rub of the green there. But really, what you want to be doing is reverting back to September, because Christ, we've got some there. And look, we're sitting pretty. We're doing all right for heading into October. And we've picked up good points without being absolutely outrageous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I want to know your thoughts on that Fabrizio foul on the halfway line. Obviously, we know the ref was a shambles. I mean, like, for me at the time during the game, I thought it was a definite foul, and obviously there was a load of decisions that he got wrong. Even the penalty at the end. Like, I was watching the game, I was like, that's never a pen. When I watched the highlights, when you watch the highlights straight away, it looks like a pen. But then when you watch the close quarters and see, I don't even know who it was now that dive, but it was the best dive I've ever seen. Like, fair play to whoever that player, should be in a film, because it was a mad dive. But what did you make of the ref's performance, and especially that foul on Fabrizio in the first half?
I don't get really into referees in League Two or League One. Like I said, they're crap every week. They're garbage every week. And they were bad. They were bad for us. They were bad for Salford. Like, if you can look at it and say, do you know what? He was terrible for us. You know what? He wasn't great for Salford either. I know that, like, obviously come the end, they've been given a really soft penalty. But, like, if you want to pick the bones out of it, like, the Mola throw in leading up to the goal is something off of a cartoon. I don't know how that's not been pulled back. The free kick itself's been brought 5, 6, 7 yards infield for Southwood to strike it. Do you know what I mean? It's swings and roundabouts. But yeah, like, they're crap, but they're crap every week. As far as the penalty, look, if you're in injury time or whatever it is in the opposition's box, you do whatever you can do to try and get something. Thomas is obviously. It looks to me that he's grabbed hold of him, is falling. Like, he's lost his footing and from underneath, and as he's going down, he's grabbed hold of him. Now, the minute you feel a bit of tension on the shirt and you're in opposition's box, you hit the deck, don't you? So no one's really done anything wrong there, but the referee's seen it as something. He's seen it as a foul, and like you've said there, you've had to look at it 3 or 4 times to try and pick the bones out of it. He's had a split second look at it and decided that what he's seen is warranted as a foul and is give it. So one of them, in it, but ultimately, I never again spoke about, like, technical players and things like that. You look at Garber. If you look at Garber on a dead ball, you'd think you've got every chance here. But lefties on pens are the most awkward players in the world. Like, if you watch a lefty take a pen, they're uncomfortable. Like, I'm a lefty, and, like, honestly, if you was to look at some of my penalties, they're telegraphed. And I never know why a lefty will never go across his body, because you've got to open yourself up that wide to go, like, obviously the corner you want to go to off your instep. He sort of telegraphed it. If Southwood would have gone the other way, the way he's shaped up, he'd have probably got pelters, like, from his goalkeeping coach, because he's telegraphed it. He's going that way all the way. The way he's arced his run, that's where he's going. Do you know what I mean? He's hit it great. He's struck it pretty well, but ultimately, it's a great save. Don't get me wrong, it's a great save, but he's telegraphed where he's putting it. But if you're Salford, if you're Robinson, you're looking at that at 1-0, and that should have got put to it. Like, they should have come in at half time. Everyone's seen the clips now, but really, that's a group that's got a lot of work to get into it. As far as, like, they're rapid on the break. They're good at what they do. They're frightening in the final third. They can win the ball and get after you, but when they lose the ball and when they haven't got the ball, they're very naive. And there's a lot of work to do there. But I think as the season goes on, they'll grow into the season. I think Salford will be okay, but there's an area of play there where you should be looking at that and going, you know what, that side Rover should have been put to bed there at 1-0. They should have been put to bed, because they were wasteful and they made bad decisions in the final third with the football. Yeah.
I mean, Ben. Yeah, I mean, whoever. I'm sure most of you have seen it, but whoever sent in that comment to No Context Rovers, like, this is getting silly now. Like, first it was James Corden, now it's, when I seen that, I was like, oh my days, like, this is, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Fair play. Fair play. But what was your thoughts on the goals for us? Both Fabs and Ellis both getting their third goal of the season.
I mean, you have to be there. You have to be there to put them in, and they're both good finishes, but they're gifts, aren't they? They're absolute gifts. I mean, the first one, credit to Alfie, he's taken up a great position, as you should do. You've got him between 2 markers, and you've gone and won your header. But Ashley's absolutely killed his team there. He's absolutely killed his team by just letting Ellis run. He's assumed that Rovers aren't going to win the first contact. He's in injury time. He's just waiting to get down the tunnel in it at half time. And he's ball watched, and Harrison hasn't had to do much apart from just drift into the area. And he's
Yeah,
a million miles onside, and Ashley's he's done nothing. He's not done nothing to track him or affect him. He's completely switched off, and it's killed his team there, because that's two different conversations at half time if that goes in at 1-0. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was big one at us getting that goal.
Yeah, and then the second one, I mean, the kiddie, what is it, Aluwu? He's having a horrific game. He's had a horrific day's work, that Aluwu. First of all, they've not done enough with the initial kick, because Harrison sort of pinned Butcher, and they've let the ball bounce, which is, red flag in itself.
Yeah.
And for the life of me, I don't know how he's got that so wrong. How he has got that so wrong, facing his own goal with the momentum of the ball going that way. Like, how he's got that situation so wrong for that to lead to us scoring a goal is like, I don't know. I think if he had that situation 100 times again, that wouldn't happen. But
yeah,
credit to Kevin. He's a live wire. He's busy. He chases lost causes, and he got his rewards from being there and took it well.
Yeah, because he was never going to miss it, was he? Like, as soon as he was never going to miss that.
No, but again, it's a chance it shouldn't have been gifted to him, but it was, and you take what you can get. And again,
yeah,
you've picked up 3 points that really, probably, on the balance of play. When I say probably, definitely on the balance of play, shouldn't have picked up.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those, like, wasn't it? Yeah, obviously, yeah. My thoughts looking back at it, yeah. First half, yeah. Again, we scored with our first shot on target, like we did against Colchester. Yeah, great goal. Credit to Ellis. Yes, it was maybe easy from their point of view, but you take it. I mean, what I said with Josh the other day is that, I quite like it. The both of our goals are sort of route one, sort of almost Luke Salford pre-assist, really. And yeah, that goal was massive. Like, to get that before halftime was absolutely massive. To go in at halftime. Yeah, they didn't have, I wouldn't say they had massive chances first half, but they created good openings. Obviously, yeah, the goal from Butcher is out of this world. Like, we ain't going to score a better one than that. But then second half, I thought we deserved the win. We didn't really let Salford do any. I mean, there was one chance they had early on in the first half. I think it was where Mingoya put it over the bar. But apart from that, we didn't really let them do much. We played better.
You got Taylor Moore not picking up a free header about 3 yards out with a back stick as well. I mean,
when was that? First half?
Yeah, well, even so, you still play 90-minute football, don't you? As far as chances and opens and that. But I'm just thinking, like I said, I'm not a stats man, but I bet if you was to go and look at the figures, they're probably better than us at everything.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've not looked at the.
No, I haven't
stats.
either.
But that's what I mean. Stats. Who cares about stats when you win?
But this is what I'm saying. Like,
I get you. Like,
we've had a very, very fortunate September. Like, we've collected more points than we've probably deserved. We've not played fantastic. We've won games we should have drawn games we should have lost, etc. So, like, and you take it. Of course you do. It's not the sign of a bad side at all. There shows there's something there. There's gritty. There's a bit of character. But, like, we're not purring by any stretch of the imagination. So, like, there's work to be done, and on another day we could be looking at a points tally that doesn't look like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It is one of them. But I mean, you mentioned it already though. Like, when I get it. Like, we're not playing amazing, and like we've said that, but it's all about picking up points. Yes, we might not be playing well, but like, I'm almost glad that it's finally happening, because we talked about it, like, even over the last couple of years, we've had to work so hard, and we've had to, like, literally be perfect to win a game. Whereas now, like, we're not being perfect, but we're still winning games, and I think that's the main pleasing point about it.
if this happens until May, then you take it all day long, don't you? But
Yeah,
law of averages is it probably won't. But I just think you rather than talking about and what a lot of fans do talk about what this side is, what they've got, who they are. Like ultimately, in a 9-month season, you've had a good month. That's the head and tail of it.
Mm.
That's all you know at the minute. That's all you know at the minute. You've had a fortunate month.
Yeah, we can only judge, can't we? We
Yeah.
can only judge, but it does. Yeah, it's just I think that's the most pleasing, and I think within the it's just I think everything's. I know again it's still early days, but like it's looking good. Like all around, like you see the unity, you see when Southwood saves it, like the scenes. We've not seen stuff like that for a while, and it's only good signs, and I think we can only get better. There's still a lot of players that probably aren't 100% fit. There's we've had a lot of injuries as well, and I think it's only a good sign when you're picking up points, winning. I mean, 5 wins in 6. Yes, you could say we've not been amazing, but if you're winning 5 wins out of 6, it's only a good sign.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
Shout out to WJHE as well. Yeah, some mad. I don't even know what's going on about Josh's bottle, and I don't even know. Absolute mad. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. But yeah, I mean, Josh, what was your thoughts on the whole thing, like the ref, the shambles of that ref, the performance, the goals, everything. What did you make of it?
Well, I think the ref was on Salford's payroll. Let's be honest about that. He was awful. Absolutely awful.
Yeah.
But we are managing to win games when we don't look amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really important. I think that was huge for Southwood because it would have been a travesty to lose the game from such a terrible decision.
Or draw. Or draw.
Sorry. But it felt like us, actually, to be fair.
It would have felt.
I think the unity afterwards was just superb to see because I mentioned this slightly earlier in the video, but towards the back end of last season, I remember that photograph of the out of squad players like messing around in the tunnel, and when we were getting relegated, do you remember that photo?
Yeah.
And it made everyone. It rolled everyone right up, and this season it looked the complete opposite. So, yeah, I think it was a humongous win. The ref was horrendous.
Yeah.
But the thing that impresses me most now is that unity. Like Shaq Ford actually looks happy. The support for Clinton Mola after the game was amazing. Everyone looked buzzing for Cian Hill just to be on the bench. So
yeah.
I'm really, really happy with what I saw, and I really hope we can take it into Walsall away because I mean that is going to be one hell of a tough game, and we haven't quite looked convincing at any point just yet.
Yeah,
but we're still winning when we're not looking amazing. So hopefully that's all good signs, Char, if I'm honest. Hopefully that just points in the right direction,
Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah, that's the thing, and it's I completely echo, and I think every gashead does. I think, like you said, I think DC plays a massive hand in that. I think him and Ricky Martin were talking about it even during the summer. That you want the right people, not just a player or going off, sort of, stats or except, but the right people as well, I think it's massive. Yeah, like you said, you've seen all the injured players on there. Satiriu, Promise, Lapata, Shaq, everyone, and
Stefan Negru as well. We only
Negru. Yeah. I think all of them, all the players that even could make the squad. And I think it's I just think it's massive. And like it's that is a massive thing that helps the squad. Absolutely massive.
Do you know what's crazy as well?
Mm-hmm.
Is every single one of those players that were by the tunnel, all the injured players that we saw greeting all the other players after the game, every single one of those players is in the match squad when fully fit.
Yeah,
That's how crazy our squad depth is right now. And it's meant because that's 5 or 6 players. So
yeah, 5 or 6
when
players.
everyone is fully fit, it's gonna be a few headaches for Darryl. But I, for one, that's what you need. You need competition, right? But yeah, that was just like just a reminder of we do have some good players at this club, and I can't wait for them to come back because obviously Kean Hill being on the bench is a lovely moment. However, that shouldn't be happening. We need that depth, and hopefully it's only a good sign that we have that amount of quality at the club.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, it's quite it's the weird thing though, because I don't think, unless you're really lucky, I don't think any club will have like a fully fit squad altogether. But yeah. I 100% get what you're saying. Like, that's what I mean when you see those players there. I mean, even like Negru's Negru, Shaq haven't even kicked a ball yet this season, and you've got them too, and even like this. I think that's the most important thing in it, is where obviously you need a whole squad. Massive credit has got to go to obviously the Darryl, the people who he's brought in, and even the players. It's still early days, but I fully, I said it the other day on a tweet, I fully believe like this squad, and I think we're only going to do good things this season. It is early days, but I fully back it. I fully back everything that's going on. And yeah, hopefully it just continues. I mean, when you've got Fab, just scoring, he's, and even, I mean, your thoughts, Josh, on even getting put out to the wing, because even like pre-match last week, or even during last week's pod, we was on about different positions. Would you play Fab on the wing, etc.? And then we seen Fab on the wing second half, and he was just a different, even Belongo, come on. We've obviously already like praised Mola, because credit has to go to Mola. I think that's the most, when even me or you or other fans have opinions on players, I think it's only like what they've done. Like you look at like where he's been, like there's obviously a player there, and we've seen how good he can be even at the early start of last season and a few games throughout the season, even Birmingham at home. He has played some really good games, and fair play, because he was quality. Like whether it was in the back three or whether when he went to the back four and it was him and Alfie, like he was like superb. And I mentioned it a few times already, but a whole squad effort, which was really pleasing. But yeah, Fab on the wing, like class, wasn't he? Absolute class.
I mean, as soon as he made that change at half time and he put him on the wing, I thought, I don't like that because he's been doing so well up top. But he was absolutely like ripping Garber inside and out.
Yeah,
there were exactly that. There were mess. There were just like bloody whatever it's called, Cruyff turns and everything. He just had him on toast, and it's given us a little bit of maybe a solution to that little problem, because that's probably when Promise got injured, we were all a bit like, who takes that right hand side? But looks like Fabrizio can. I'd be surprised if he does this weekend. He was superb, and he has been for a month or so now. Really, really impressive. Really impressive.
Yeah. I think. I mean, it's good. What is it? He has got. There was obviously that Newport game where he should have got a couple of goals, where he was a bit unlucky. But then he got them goals in the trophy, which helped him. 2 really good goals, and then he's got I think 5 in the last month, pretty much. So really good. I think Ellis as well. Like I said at the start of the show, they're both on 3 league goals now, which I think is 2 or 3 away from well, not 2 or 3 away because Draining's on fire. There was also a comment about, where was that comment someone put up about? Yeah. I think Swindon. I think Walsall. I've not watched. Yeah, that was a comment.
Swindon,
I've not watched
Grimsby.
a lot of Walsall. Yeah, Grimsby looked good. Yeah, Grimsby. I mean, away performance, they've not been perfect, but at home they look. I mean, that win looks even better now. Looking at how good they've been, but I would say Swindon for definite. Swindon look like they're Walsall.
Salford were.
Yeah, Salford were 9 goals in the last 3. Then they come to the Mem.
There have been a few surprises this season, I think, actually, because there are a few teams up and around there that they're maybe overperforming, which is nice to see. It's making for a really intriguing start to the season, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, I think, I don't know what your thoughts are, Neil, but I know it can all change, but do you think a lot of the teams that are in sort of, the top 7 now, do you think it's going to change much throughout the season, or do you expect, Swindon, Grimsby, Chesterfield, even us to all pretty much stay there throughout the season, or do you think it's going to be fairly tight as the season goes on?
I think League Two is traditionally is a tough and a tight league. It normally goes to the final day to decide who drops, who gets into playoffs, etc., who snatches third, that sort of thing. But I mean, I don't pay any attention to anything really until sort of Halloween. Like, you've got another month yet to see how this levels out, and then obviously you need to look at who's doing what as far as a squad, who gets vital injuries to vital players. Like, you talk about early days and who's not kicking on just yet. Like, MK will be fine. Like, they're aside. Take them for example. They will be fine. They'll get motor in there or thereabouts. Like, the Collins things happen to them. That's going to have hurt them. But ultimately, I think as a football team and as a squad and what they've got there, they won't be concerned one bit at the minute. It's what you can do sort of after Christmas, New Year. How much is that taken out of your squad? Where do you sit? How much work have you got to do? What does that January window look like? And then, like I said, with League Two and League One, it's a bit like an horse race. You just got to get to the last 2 fences, like for the heading into sort of, the last 6-8 games, and then you really turn it on to see where that leaves you. If you're in that sweet spot to either make top 3 or sweet spot to get into the playoffs. From now up until well past Christmas, you're jostling for position. You just got to make sure that it's like, running a marathon, in it. You just got to be there or thereabouts. Then you've got to make sure you hit that sweet spot late. But to hit that sweet spot, you've got to have a full deck of cards. Everything's got to go your way as far as injury, suspensions, loans don't get recalled. You can do good business. There's loads of factors at the minute. So as far as the league and what it looks like, I would look at it. I tend to sort of pay half a bit of attention to it around Halloween. But then once you get past the thick of it, Christmas, New Year and all that, then you can see who's really jostled position to see what they're going to do at the back end of the season.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, what's your current thoughts on the squad and how you're seeing things? Obviously, at the start of the season, obviously we all done our. I know it's still early days. Like, we're literally just going into October now. But are you a lot more? Even though we've not been playing amazing, but we've still been picking up points and wins and this little unbeaten run. Are you a lot more confident now than what you were at the start of the season?
I mean, yeah, look, we've got far, far superior options to what we did from when we kicked off against Harrogate, haven't we? Like, as far as a window, the window's shut behind us, and we've improved that squad massively as far as having options. And like I said, iron sharpening iron, lads going in every day knowing that they've got work to do to make sure they either retain a position or someone's there to try and do the same to them. Whereas, talk about last season and even the early part of this season before the window shut, it was a formality. Like, you're just putting bodies out there that were fit. Now it looks a far more healthier. There's lads there that can step into certain positions, be versatile in other areas. And I know we've had the odd injury here and there, but every side in this division will have. But we've not been hit by when you get to sort of that Christmas period where people start dropping thick and fast through fatigue, grade 2 muscle tears, that sort of thing. Like we're yet to see that yet, so we'll only know how deep and how good this squad is once the window shuts in January and what you got left to play with.
Yeah, that's fair. Josh, what's been your thoughts? Obviously, after 9 games, I think me and did we both say the same at the start of the season? Was it both third? Wasn't it? I think we both. I think
we both said MK Dons to win it, Chesterfield second or something like that, and then Bristol Rovers third. I think we both had the same top 3.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah,
either way.
What's been your thoughts after 9 games?
10 games.
10 games. 10 games. 10 games.
I am. What's the word? I want to say impressed, but it's like I'm not impressed because we should have started a lot better, But I am impressed with how we've improved. Put it that way. Harrogate. I tell you what. Anytime we lose at home, I hate it. I can't stand losing at home.
Yeah,
it just winds me up. And that Harrogate at home game is just going to be a blooming skid mark on what could be a very good season. But I am really chuffed with how we've improved because after the first 4 games of 4 L's in a row, I was already heavily questioning the mentality of his side. But Daryl just literally said to us, be patient, we will get there. Just let me do my thing. And I'm just really happy that we have got to a point now where we are, the fight, the passion, the mentality is there. And the thing that we're actually lacking at the minute, interestingly, is the quality, I think, is the quality to put sides to bed. I have no doubt that we will game until the 95th minute. Like I have no issues with that because of the mentality and the players that we have at the club. But it's now the next step is we need to now click, and I'm hoping that comes soon because I would love a 7-1, like a Grimsby. Or I'd love a 3-4-0 just to keep things nice and tidy and look back and think, we dominated that game at the entirety from start to finish because. Like you always say, Charles, we can't play well for 90 minutes. It's like we're allergic to it. But I'm happy. I'm not over the moon, but I am happy with definitely we've improved, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think the most impressive thing or the most pleasing thing is just, I already talked about it, but it's just winning games. Keep staying unbeaten, being hard to beat, even though we're not playing or we're not dominating or we're not, like you said, it's 3 or 4-0. But I'm not worried. Like when you're just winning game, whether it's 2-1, a lot of our games have won, whether it's 1-0 or 2-1. Obviously, apart from Newport where it was 3-2, but a lot of the games are usually quite low scoring, quite tight games. Usually it's a 45 minutes, good and bad, either way. But it's just getting them wins over the line, and that's what it's all about. And I think we've already mentioned it, but that unity is just so good to see and so important. Like, and hopefully we can just keep seeing more of that. Yes, there's going to be different losses, but yeah, like Ben says there, there is the grit. There is, I think, it's still early days, but you've seen how all the players are, how they're all being together. You've got obviously that leadership group, but I think everyone is in that same picture and going along that same sort of wavelength, which is only a good sign. And hopefully it continues. Obviously it's going to be interesting. You've got Walsall, then MK Dons. So it just keeps, it's one of those, isn't it? You want to play the best teams or the good teams, and hopefully we can just keep winning games. That is the main thing. Yes, there's going to be slip ups along the way, but like I said, I have I have full belief and full confidence in this squad. And yeah, there is a good point here from WJHE as well, saying I'm kind of glad that we've seen DC improve the team and add fight, spirit, and togetherness. Yeah, he always does that. He always does that. And yeah, it is still tight, like LPP says, 3 points between us in 7th and Harrogate in 16th. Early days yet, but we're getting wins in games we wouldn't have last season. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, keep hitting the like button. As always, if you already missed the start of the show, make sure you check out ERG DIY Decorating and Jan's Barbershop in the comments. They're helping us by sponsoring the pod, so make sure you go and help them as well. All the socials and emails, etc., are in the description. But yeah,
and if you are watching back, you can now hype.
Yeah, you can
video.
hype. Yeah,
on
hype
YouTube.
The videos and the podcast.
You can't hype a live stream now, but if you're watching back on this now after this recorded live, you can click the like button apparently, and that apparently helps us out even more than a like and a subscribe. So yeah, hype the video as well.
Yeah, hashtag hype gas. Get it going. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to Josh and as always as well, Fan Hub, all the Talking Gas socials as well. Feel free to check out and follow as well. And yeah, keep showing the quality support. Yeah, I think it's time to get into Walsall. I don't think there's any more else. Other than, again, we mentioned it quite a few times on the last pod and Hemmers versus Hayner as well. But yeah, getting that win for John Kays was even better. So yeah, I know it was obviously really fitting that we won that game for him because what a guy. Obviously there was a tribute before as well, all the flowers and everything as well. So yeah, rest in peace to him, and yeah, that win was for him and his family. But yeah, Walsall away don't get any easier. Obviously almost sold out. I don't think it's sold out yet, but it's almost sold out. Over 2,200. Says Ben in the comments, but yeah, gonna be a big game, important game, tough game. Like me and Josh said on the Hemmings versus Hayner, there's almost a little storyline with DC going back to his old club, Alfie Chang, Ellis Harrison, Aidan Flint, Adoma, all this madness. Obviously, the last
Vincent Harper.
Yeah, Vincent Harper, obviously ex-shithead as well, done that thing at the end of last season where he celebrated and everyone, couldn't hate it. So, it's a bit of a madness. Obviously, Walsall, top of the league, played 10, won 7, drew 1, lost 2, currently on 22 points. So the same gap as it was with us and Salford before the game. And, they are on fire pretty much. Last 5 games. Won 3-1 away against Accrington, won 4-2 at home against Tranmere, drew 1-1 away to Fleetwood, beat Chesterfield 1-0 at home, and beat MK Dons 1-0 away from home. Also, Miles Roberts, the forgotten man that signed for Rovers from Watford, didn't play a game for us. I think he got injured. He's their starting goalkeeper. So they do also play again in a back three as well. So Miles Roberts in goal. This is their last starting lineup, which will probably be the same team. Harrison Burke, Aidan Flint, Ware as well. Warrington sitting in front of that with Finnegan, Vincent Harper, Connor Barrett, Presley, Kanu, and Charlie Lakin as well. Obviously, Adoma has got a couple of goals as well off the bench like he has done in the last 2 games. But team on form. Matt Sadler at the helm. Neil, what do you make of it going into the game? What have you made to their start of the season? Another good start, and they've actually got 2 more points better off than last season as well. What do you make of the test that it's going to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's again early stages, early doors. They look like a side that is they're doing probably better than they not so much points wise, but performance wise. Like I've said before, you don't want to get going and motoring on too early as far as performance, because a bit like Walsall did last season, they fell flat on their face come the back end of the season. But at the minute, they look like they've got everything together. They look like they're achieving what they want to do as far as performance. They front load their side. They're aggressive in attack. They score a lot of goals. Not too dissimilar, I suppose, to the way Salford would have liked to have gone about things. But as you saw from Saturday, Salford are pretty naive without the ball. I don't know enough about Walsall to know if that's the case or not. I know they score a lot. I mean, I've seen some results that they've conceded goals, but I think that's League Two in general. Do you know what I mean? If you have to do both teams to score in League Two for most games, you probably come up sweet. But it will be difficult. I don't recall us going to Walsall ever being, comfortable. But at the minute, we are. If we at the minute we're going into games, and if we should have drawn them, we're winning them. If we should have lost them, we're drawing them. So if we can carry that on and keep doing things like that, we'll be all right. So, but look, they'll fancy themselves. They'll feel like they're red hot, and they'll be able to go out on their own patch and go and put on a show and go and put another side to bed. Maybe they will, but also they're coming up against a side that feel like, they've got the magic touch at the minute. Like Rovers will be going out and thinking like whatever happens, we'll be okay because results have shown that we're getting the rub of the green.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're bottom for possession. I think they don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I seen a stat the other day. Someone put it on Twitter. Like it was like some Walsall fan. It was like Matt Sadler's shithouse. Walsall, and like they're not having hardly any possession. I'm not sure about chances created because Rovers aren't having that many chances, but we're being very clinical. So,
but that's what comes from being direct. That will be what being direct is.
Yeah. That's what they do because they've got small man, little man, haven't they? They've got Carnell on loan from Charlton, I think he's got 3 goals, rapid as anything. Then you've got Aaron Presley, who we were linked with. I don't know how strong the links were in the end, but I know we were linked with him. He scored against us a couple of times when he was at Accrington. Obviously, he's not had the best goal scoring record, but he's already got a couple this year. He's always a very, very handy player, to a big handful. I think he's 6'4". You've obviously got the wing backs. Vinny Harper's very quick. You've obviously got, they're another big threat of them, which you'll see a lot in League Two, is goals from set pieces, because you look at their back three, 5 goals between Aidan Flint, Burke and Weir. 3 goals for Weir. Aidan Flint got his first goal against Accrington, and Harrison Burke, who they signed from Chester in non-league, has also got 1 goal. So, they are, I think they do rely on set pieces. They are, like you said, they like to get the ball forward quick, which, we've seen that from Rovers against Walsall for both goals, really. Both long ball, and you take it, innit? So, going to be tough. Josh, what's your thoughts? Obviously, I know you was on Walsall Fan TV as well. I don't know if you've got any more insight, but what do you make of going into that game against Walsall? Another tough game.
You'd probably say with the form they're in and their table position that they currently stand in, it's probably the toughest game we could have asked to play right now.
Yeah.
What do I make of it? The moment of, I think we said, didn't we, Hemmings versus Hayner, the last 12 games we've played, we are unbeaten in 9 of those.
Yeah.
They've had 3 wins. There's 4 draws and 5 gas wins or something like that. So the history stands in on our side. But the thing is, boys, is for me, I just don't, we haven't looked amazing at any point. Like we've looked good. And like Neil said, you'd rather be lucky than good, but I want to be both. I want to be both now. So I'm hoping that, the lads get a little bit of you're going to wait at the top of the table. This is a chance to put a statement win down. Yeah. And I'm hoping that we see a really, really good dominant performance. Do you know, on that Walsall Fan TV video thing, preview. In the comments, a lot of Walsall fans aren't actually that confident. And I think that I didn't know about being bottom or near bottom for possession, but yeah, maybe they are just really good at being direct in what they're doing. So if we can frustrate them and create chances, then I think it could be a really open, free-flowing game. I'm really impressed. I think Ben mentioned something in the comments that a lot of teams don't lose in the playoffs and then back. So credit to them. Sadler, there was pressure there.
Yeah, massive pressure.
Massive pressure there. So I've been really impressed with them. They've got some good quality players in the system that they're playing. Like, they work well together. They work hard. They've got a few shitheads in there as well. And they're going to be right up for this game. So we need to be up for this as well. Walsall fans, great DC. DC didn't do very well there. So I think it's going to have a bit of bite to it. But I'm really impressed with them. I really am impressed with them. But at the same time, I'm impressed with us. We're looking good. So it's going to be a good old game.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you mentioned that game. Well, the last 4 league and FA Cup games. The last 3 times we've gone to Walsall in any competition, we've won. That was obviously 2-1 the last time we was in League 2. Sion Spence and Connor Taylor with the limbs. Then you have the FA Cup game during the COVID season where we were absolutely terrible and we managed to win there as well with Baldwin and Brandon Hanlon. And then we also won there in DC's last, one of his last games there when we won 3-1. Can you tell me who the goal scorers were?
In the 3-1, what season was that?
2018. And I'll be back in 2 seconds as well. I'm just getting a charge.
Oh, that's a tough question, that is. I'm going to say, was Gaffney there at that point? That's tough. Gaffney, Ollie Clark, and Neil, you can pick one, mate.
Out of that squad that we're looking at there,
was it, the thing is it 28? Is it 17-18 or is it 18-19? That's the thing.
Was Bowden in that squad?
18-19.
I've got Gaffney, Ollie Clark, and then I can't pick a third. Is that right?
So the goal? No, you didn't get any of them right. Ben Gill. Yeah.
Easter.
Who?
Did Easter play in that game?
He was in the squad, but he didn't score. So Ben's got it right. So Tom Lockyer put us 1-0 up. 3 minutes later, Alex Rodman put us 2-0 up. Then I think it was Josh Gordon, who's now at Barrow, made it 2-1 with an overhead kick. And then Tariq Holmes-Dennis made it 3-1. Yeah.
Oh, the one who got away, eh? What a player he was, and that is injury record, man.
Yeah. That was absolutely that 3-1. And obviously, we also beat them 1-0 in the home game in that promotion season as well in 2022. Aaron Collins getting the goal. So, we have
actually got a late winner, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think Harvey Saunders got clattered, didn't he? And then it fell to Collins and he just headed it in.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so we have got a good record against them, like you mentioned. So, fingers crossed we can keep that good record going. And I think that's pretty much the preview done. Obviously we all know it's going to be tough, but let's get into lineups. Let us know in the comments as well, whether you're watching now or watching after. Keep hitting the like button as well, as it really helps. But Neil, what would be your starting 11? Would you go with a back 3 again, or would you go to a back 4?
No, I'd revert to going with 4. I'd go, back 4, diamond in the middle, 2 up top. Southwood in goal, Southern Hales, one side backs, the other, Kilgore and Mola. McCracken in front of that, Conter and Chang, Thomas off of Harrison and Connor, and Caven, sorry.
Love
So
that.
we've all gone for the same lineup.
What's that?
We've all gone for the same lineup then.
Yeah. But obviously, mine and yours is in a different formation though. Ours ain't narrow like Nils. Nils gone for
Okay.
narrow, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, so I've gone Chang in the 10.
Yeah.
Because
So,
he played 4-2-3-1 last week, wasn't it? So it's Maka, Alf, Clint, Sparksy, McEachran, Camille, Changi in the 10, LT on the left, Harrison up top, Caven off the right. That's what I'm going with. 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. If you if you want to see a bit more of a obviously on Hemmings versus Hainer, go and watch that because that was quite funny. Because I was there doing the lineup, and I was thinking because I just didn't think of. I literally my mind had gone blank from like what team finished like or what team started. Sorry, the second half, and I think because I think again I'll say it. I think Daryl will probably go with the three at the back, but. I agree with that. I would play that team that started the second half. So 4-2-3-1. And it would be nice to see Changi and Ellis have good games against their old club as well. Right then, predictions. Obviously I was the one that went with a win last week. I'm not sure I think I know what Josh is doing unless he might change it, but let us know in the comments as well. I mean, I know Ben says a diamond, but again, a diamond against a team that play three at the back who like to make it wide. I wouldn't do that personally, but football is about opinions. And everyone obviously can vouch for that. Yeah, score predictions. Let us know. Nil. Obviously, you went for a loss last week at home. Do you think we can make it 8 league games unbeaten, or are you going for another loss?
I mean, you look at the form and the way things are going for us at the minute. Definitely can. Like it's falling in our lap at the minute as far as rubber to green. So it wouldn't shock me one bit, like whether we deserve it or not, to come away with a positive result. I think I don't know. Why not? We'll say we'll win 3-2.
Eh?
It could happen, couldn't it? That's what I mean. Like everything is going our way at the minute, results wise.
3-2 gas from Neil Davis. We've gone for a 3-2 gas.
Nils, I cannot believe
it. Don't get me wrong. Like we're not fantastic, but look at the way results are going. Like if we don't, we'll. There's every chance you come away from Saturday deserving nothing and getting everything.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like we have got the good record as well. To be fair, are you basing it off that a little bit?
Oh look, look, zero confidence. But like, if you go
zero confidence, how can you say 3-2 win if you got zero confidence?
Because, like I said, like it's just the way things are dropping, isn't they? The way things are happening. Look at the results that we're picking up. Like we're picking up more than we deserve.
God, 3-2. I mean, I was like, what?
That's unbelievable. That's a bonus point if that comes in.
Yeah, 3-2. To be fair, Neil does usually get his scores right. Obviously, apart from last week, which was thank God, because obviously, I didn't want to lose that. But what's your goal scorers?
We'll go Caven 2, Sparks from a dead ball, Dan Carnu for them, and I like the boy Jake Holman. I ain't played for him yet. He probably won't make the squad, but I liked him at MacArthur over in Aussie. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Everyone in the chat, Jules dropped when Neil just said we'd win. Laughing faces, yeah. What's that comment? Neil would suck the joy out of a Kinder Egg full of cash. Oh, some of these comments. Honestly, these comments. Positive Neil. Neil's feeling hyped. Yeah. I mean, I love it. Looking for improvements. looking for improvements if we don't come away with points. I mean, yeah, we might lose. It is going to be tough, but yeah, 0 confidence, shambles 0. But yeah, there we go. You've heard it here. 3-2 Gas from Nil. Josh, are you going to be negative again this week, or are you going to go with
Shut up.
What are you saying?
Shut up.
If you're the only one not going with a win, then you're a shambles.
Oh, call me a shambles then, lad, because I'm going for a Desmond 2-2 down the middle. I think that Neil's right. We've been getting more than we've deserved in games, but I think against Walsall, I think that is the case of maybe Colchester away. We're going to get more than we deserve, and that will be a draw. I just think that they're too good at home. The last game they scored 4 goals. They're purring. We're not perfect yet, but we'd somehow grind out results. I think a win too much to ask for potentially, but I'd love. But yeah, a 2-2 draw, my brother. That's not negative either, because you said you'd snap my hand off for a point.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Obviously, chill. But it is disappointing from you when you've gone back-to-back weeks without Rovers winning. So
yeah, but we're playing Salford and Walsall. I mean, I'll take it, boys.
Yeah. Of course, like, a draw would be lovely. But yeah, win would be even better, of course. Yeah, it would be nice, and it would be lovely to equal the away wins from last season. So I'm going to go back to my 2-1, which I wish I would have said last week, because of course it would have been spot on. But yeah, I'm going 2-1 Gas. I'm going Presley to score for them, and Fabrizio and Ellis to score again. But yeah, any win would be class. But yeah, 2-1. I'm going 2-1.
I'm going for the exact same as well. Presley, Fabrizio, Ellis.
Yeah. Well, you going Presley Brace, are you?
No, I'll go Presley and Carnu then.
Yeah, Presley and Carnu.
I forgot I did 2-2 then. I thought 2-1.
Jeez. What's that? A shambolic 5-0 away win, says Rich.
Oh, limbs.
WJHE, #negative Josh, shambles Gas. Barry's gone 1-0 Gas, Flint on goal. Yeah, that would be the best, I think, outcome that could happen, to be fair. Tom Butler's going 1-0 Walsall. Ben Gill 3-1 Gas. Chang, Kilgore, Harrison. Yeah, a Chang goal would be amazing as well. Lou said Fabrizio will get 3. That would be class. 4-2 Gas, says Rich. Cavan and own goal. Yeah, that would be amazing. Is there any more?
Yeah, Ford on Blue at the top said 2-0 Gas. You can smell it.
2-0, yeah, that would be class.
That was at 8:48. That was a little while ago.
Oh yeah, I love that. LPP 4-0 Gas. Yeah, I mean, Josh did say he wants to see a dominant.
I want to see 4-0 somewhere just so we can breathe.
4-0. I mean, that would be incredible. That if you're talking about statement, that would be statement plus capital letters times 5. Bloody hell, 4-0. Christ. But yeah, there we have it. Yeah, we're going to end it here. Thanks to everyone who has joined tonight. Thanks to everyone that, as always, gets involved in the comments as well. We really appreciate the support every week. It means a lot. Yeah, hit the like button because that helps even more. Subscribe as well because that helps even more. Make sure you subscribe to Josh. Feel free to follow us on our socials and the Talking Gas podcast socials. Use the Fan Hub code. And yeah, just keep up the quality support. Hopefully we'll be talking about another win or at least 8 unbeaten in the league. That would be amazing. Any final thoughts, lads?
I would love the 3 points. I would love it.
100%. That would be class. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Again, shout out to the sponsors, and we'll see you in the next one. Out of gas.
Come on, boys.